What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bruce coming at y'all tonight. Uh, Man, I just want to touch on a little topic, about you know uh, being a better you, having ambitions, having goals in life. Um, Growing up, me personally, I never. My wife asked me, and my wife asked probably a few weeks ago, man. She said, "You never had any goals or dreams," and it's crazy because I never had anything. I never had any goals. I never had any dreams. Um, Once my son was born, my whole objective was just, work. And sorry for the lighting, man. My next video, I get better with the lighting. Uh, my whole goals were just to work, and growing up, you know, didn't have the best situation, but I didn't have the worst situation as well. I had my mom, my grandmother. They took care of me. Um, and we lived in a neighborhood. It wasn't a bad neighborhood, predominantly black, but we went to a school that was in you can't say a predominantly white neighborhood with a few blacks up in there, a rich neighborhood. So, as you riding the bus to school, you see all these nice houses, you know, um, all these nice cars. And when you get to school, you have kids that's not your color. They have these nice cars. They kind of have anything they want. So for me, I wasn't looking past none of that. I was just like, man, it is what it is. But we never had any issues at school or anything. We had a great school, great teachers, great staff, everything. But uh, but growing up, you never seen none of that. And the crazy thing about it, like, if you, I want to say, if you grew up in a neighborhood and you didn't really do nothing with yourself, you're still in that neighborhood today. Uh, and I mean, I can go back and there's a lot of guys that I went to school with that's still in the neighborhood. It is crazy. Because I feel no one has seen that other side of life. You know, I think back in '05, '06, excuse me, I started a detailing business, and I started, getting customers. Never really had any black customers. I think I may have had two, but it wasn't the fact that I didn't want any. It was the fact that they always try to go down, wanted to go down on my price, but which I wasn't having because, at the end of the day, I had to feed my family as well. So I guess that kind of stop them from asking me to do their vehicles. I mean, my friends or something, I do their vehicles, at a cheap price. But other than that, nah. But anyway, getting off subject. Um, the people that I had was mostly rich white people. You know, I mean, 3, 4 million dollar homes. Vacation homes, planes, all type of stuff. You know, some lawyers, some doctors, a few senates of Louisiana. You know, people had money. So I never envisioned myself in those houses. I never envisioned myself becoming a millionaire. I never envisioned myself doing better with myself. But how crazy it is, man, is after a few years, I seen in a person of my color, you know, and when I seen what that person can do, it drove me to want to do better. It drove me to want to have better things in life. It drove me to want to, you know, shower my family with more things. Granted, I'm not there yet. I'm still working on it. But seeing someone of my color making it is really important, and I think that's important to our community as well, because we don't see enough of us in color that actually is making it. And when we do make it, they forget about, their friends. They forget about where they came from, and their whole demeanor change, their whole personality change. You know, me personally, Me and my family, we don't, we struggling, but we not struggling like we were struggling. And we give, I don't boast and brag about giving or nothing like that. We can, we give money to. I'm gonna say this: we don't give money. Every Christmas or every school day, school year, we'll find three people and we'll pay for their school supplies, or uh, we'll give a few people some money on their gift. I mean, on their presents or stuff like that. But I don't go around bragging about it because I feel personally, if you're not giving it from the heart, then it's fake. I don't need to post nothing. I don't need a video of me helping people. And might I say that I don't just help. It's not like I'm targeting black people and helping black people. No, I don't even look at it like that. I help anybody. Um, I help all races, and now I'm looking at, that person might already have it. The one thing that I do is, if I give someone, if I purchase someone something to give someone money towards school supplies, towards a Christmas gift, all I ask is that they pay it forward. You know, uh, Whenever you're able to help out the next person. But like I was saying, um, when we get to a certain level, it's kind of like we forget about where we came from. When I started my business, I don't have anymore. Once I moved, I got rid of it. Uh, my barber gave me $400 for a tank. And I didn't ask him for it. I didn't say, man, could you help me with this? I didn't ask none of that. He knew I was trying to start a business, and he said, man, I got you. Just do a couple of washes for me in return, which was cool, man. That was a blessing. You know, uh, that's why I try to pay it forward to anyone, not just black, not just white, not just Spanish, man. To anyone I feel need, or anyone that I feel like giving, that's what I do. And I mean, we don't have enough people to look up to. Like I say, where I grew up from, it wasn't that many black folks, in high positions, or in mansions or in nice vehicles. So you're not really looking past your situation. If you was lucky to get out, then you made the best of that situation. But where I grew up from, man, it's like when you get older, you move 5 miles down the road into the apartments, and you live there for the rest of your life. Unless you decide you want to buy a house or whatnot. But when you buy a house, you buy a house in the same area, same surroundings that you grew up at. So, is it really getting out? But I just want to say, man, strive for greatness, no matter what color you are. If you're able to help someone else make it, do so. Um, ain't say you gotta give everything, but man, everybody's out here struggling, especially right now. You know, uh, and I hear so many people saying, if you don't have to leave your home, don't leave your home. But if you're not rich, you have to leave your home to go to work. You know what I'm saying? If you have a family, you have to leave your home to go to work. Your kids have to go to daycare. I was just talking to a lady the other day. Um, Her granddaughter, I think she was around 4 years old. Her granddaughter went started daycare, and a week into daycare, one of the babies was tested positive for the virus. And it was crazy because you would think a daycare would, test everybody coming in and out of that facility because it's dealing with kids. But no, but man, it's crazy right now. The one thing that me and my family is working on is creating our own business. Hopefully, within the next 4 months or so, um, I'll be able to get out and be on my own, not having to worry about dealing with a lot of people. And I just pray that it goes the way that I want it to go. For me and my family. One of the things that I really want to do in life is, uh, I remember I was just speaking to my wife about this, going to my daughter banquets, because my daughter had a lot of banquets, a lot of award banquets. Going to her award banquet and seeing people hand out, $2,500 scholarship checks, and that's what my goals are, to hopefully and eventually hand out someone, give them a check from my business, in a sum of $2,500 or whatever I can afford. It can be 500, it can be 1,000, whatever, just to help that next person out with that scholarship fund. That's what I'm pushing towards. That's what me and my family pushing towards. And I say I hope within the next few months, 4 or 5 months, maybe even a year, because it takes money. So I have to save the money and get some things situated. So hopefully within the next, let's say, year or so, my business will be off the ground, and I'll be able to help someone else in a need to build their brand and to build their business. And that's all I think life is about, man. We just have to build each other up. It don't matter what race you are, you know. You just have to keep building each other up. Right now, at times, we need each other, and it's sad that it always have to be a disaster for everyone to come together. Everyone coming together during the disaster, and after the disaster over with, everything is back in place. Everybody forget about black and white, Spanish, whatever race you are. They just forget about it until the other disaster happened, and everybody come back together. Hopefully one day we'll be able to just, squash out all differences that America have, and just, really be that united family that we supposed to be, that they claim that we are, you know. But man, this your boy Bruce coming at you. If you got any questions, any topics you need me to touch on, hit me up at rockinwithbruce@gmail.com. That's ROCKINWITH, Bruce@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, and the link below. Get at your boy. Peace.